ya. Walk on my way, I'm scoring. Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsches. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm torching. Had the fish on my teeth, I went porcelain. Put the time on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it a Forbes. They load me in the bay like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no screens attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tiptoes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of them. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Then I got kinda with you. All of these, my body, I got pay somebody keep checking my pose. Walk in the club with no warning, take care of the money. They swing on the water on me like the sunny. I shine when it's sunny, this platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC, I'ma see the mo.
Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
Crazy different city with some different. I can switch my the same way that I change my clothes. Man, it's crazy. I'm blue and envelope. And you know I'm never looking. Gotta do it. That's up in traffic. Water on my paddock. In automatic. I drink water when I'm fasting. Use a hands. I can't have it. Boy, I'm far from average. Better wait your turn. Better get it.
Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another.
Tryna spend the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of them. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole.
Oh no, swing doors now. Now smash, shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls, cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Ain't getting the feel, we don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt that's selling. Free money. Cash amount, we bailing. Saw my teacher, I was the same.
Chat at least.
Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. The same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. I swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Put that thing. She give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring it.
I don't know, we've been doing good lately. We've been doing good. I'm gonna be trying out the Seattle Seahawks. I haven't tried some yet. Been doing the Carolina Panthers lately.
Rich like water go to Cabo. Cash in the walls, hollow. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, gotta
Let's see how it goes. I was gonna say, yeah, today's proceeds will be going toward Manhattan Gaming Competitive Online, and it's KAR esports events and teams that we're funding using Steam blockchain and other decentralized apps. The sound is gonna be a little bit delayed, I think, for my accent. Like a second.
Now she go for the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, delete. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man, delete. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dud, freeze, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside that freezer, came off froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics, but that baby wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a leg with till they explode?
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now.
Go back to the other screen for just a second so I can make an Instagram post
Shots and goals.
or a YouTube
Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go for the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, delete. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man, delete. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Break with the stars out. Not aboard the house. Get deported out. Moved out for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'll put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the faucets? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet. This ain't diamond milk. Yeah, I'ma get the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling loud. Yeah.
Switch the
Mama
mid
got
thing.
style. Yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on
Find it.
guard.
Superstars out. Brand new cars.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's see what we got. I don't know the team there. Carson in the backfield. Brown and Baldwin.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All right.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Steps away, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for a loss on the play. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's complete to Jerron Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken deep into Indianapolis territory. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Let's go. Hey, tempo.
I gotta sound straight.
Now it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow middle sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
You could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. A shotgun snap for Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. The big fella. He's at the 50. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all offseason about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible.
And he takes this one in for a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, 33 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. And out now come the Seahawks. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll toss it out to Carson. He finds an opening past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. Sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Really clear gaming plus.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
What's he gonna do?
Out of the gun, Luck. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ebron with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good for a Colt first down. The former line Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On 1st and 10, Locke. Ebron caught left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Luck on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
To your right.
Oh, come on.
Wide, 622. Wide, 622.
On first down, it's Locke. Ebron's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the red zone now, Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Wilson on second down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. On first down, Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Luck and the Colts come up now first and 10 at about the 32. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in ball game. They'll run it now out of the gun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the 50, it's Luck. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Luck. Dancing to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the 2nd half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
They go play action now. Wilson. Now he'll escape to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. A very solid gain of 27. And a At this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, it's Locke. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Four yards on that last completion, so that's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Locke. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Locke. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. But he hits his tight end, Ebron. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Luck throwing again. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt 1st down. Luck now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion. 15 of 16. It's 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A shotgun snap for Love. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, the deflection work.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I'd have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They go play action with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
I don't know if Wilson has.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad company, bad for your company. Bad company, bad for your company. In the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't wanna eat. If he said he want, they don't want no steam. Put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling, fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo this flock. Where you at? Pin it. My new bat location be the block. On the app.
You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. It's on my neck in this froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same. Bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owes me some money. Hit him with the. Not the crumping. Why playing guys? They don't want no problems with me. Got good. You know I brought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone send them to opposition. They move on. So I
Dog shades too much. Got the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. They've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Hilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick kickoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Gets to Marshawn, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Free up your guys elsewhere. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He finds Roberts complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. And even 50 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Get down! You waiting?
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the handoff, Lynch. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, feed up the D lineman to make the play. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. Got it 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Carr again. Caught by Nelson left side. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get on the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the step before. They'll run it now out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Emmanuel Lamur in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a 1st. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to give him credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Who got 17? Who got 17?
They will go for it. Now Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, fellas.
Newton on first down. Being chased out left. Room here to run. Nifty move. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. To throw on second down is Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. On first and 10, Newton. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Safety Carl Joseph there to knock that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Pass incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. To the air again, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Newton on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Again, Newton. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 8. Newton throwing again. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, Lynch. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 25 yards. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano out to kick this one away. And they'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he finds Cook. A good pickup there, a 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice play, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league, those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And Nugent puts it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
He'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the Panthers coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Bruce Irvin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Newton. Staying on his feet. And he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him for the 2nd straight play. They may want to block him on 3rd down. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. It's caught by Funchess. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Harris now to return. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
Alan Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one down for a really good strike.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Newton to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And got his man complete. A big gain of 31 on third down. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing is Newton. On the move to his left. He goes underneath for Anderson. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trying to catch everything.
The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Hey.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Newton. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting them develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Hey, boys, got 4. 180.
Now it's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
4 down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He's to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there. First down again. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll run Anderson, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Gano the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Gano out to kick this one away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me rest by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rest keep me up on the volume, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my horse, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they calling for me and they, you want me like me, you know,
Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag, about tag on I got it in the bag, man, getting all type of cash, I'm a general true. I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he tryna move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sip by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Me calling, ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear the haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert, gon' be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals when I up pretty like no.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he tryna move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sip by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag.
I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the air, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big beside this kisses once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the C.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Alright. I'm looking at the details, see if there's anybody who's uploaded that I haven't said thank you to or something. Actually, I don't think it's going to show me that on my phone. So, I guess I just kind of lied. Don't hate me.
Monday!
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Oh boy was not trying to tackle him. What you doing, dude? I know you're not gonna concede the first play. Oh, should I got text messages and stuff? Nope. They're all pizza. It's usually pizza. Bro, come on. It was not that serious. Took one sack. My boy is going to try and time it out.
And it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Wow.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Open receiver, it's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. This time it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the open drive. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
McCaffrey on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Newton. Frenches with a catch over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, comes up empty here. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now it's Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Jackson on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Jackson on 3rd down. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at 49. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a 1st down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17. They are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now it's Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Vernon Butler in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a first down throw for Newton. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. That'll lead here to a 3rd down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And some room right over. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And he's got room. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the...
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in a whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad.
I wanted to like stay on.
Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Like, why would they think I want to see this dude shit on my home screen? That's so busted.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a